Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Code Fire. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would like me to connect with your specific situation. If you have been feeling like somebody's interfering with your channeling messaging and your visions of your future, then know that yes, a lot of psychic attacks are coming through. People are unable to cope with our tenacity and perseverance. They are baffled at the fact and extremely envious and jealous after seeing us comfortably working through all the interferences and being able to naturally walk towards our soul's purpose and desires. They are trying to replicate it or they're trying to replicate it and or basically trying to switch places with us, also trying to make offers to demonic entities to release themselves from purgatory, their souls from purgatory in exchange for that. Those deals are deceptive, wrong deals. This Queen of Wands in reverse, they have been getting, they've been walking, they've been spying on you in a reversed world and trying to project a false reality there in the reverse world. So they're trying to create a pseudo world in the dreamscape. They're trying to create an alternative reality. But in the dreamscape though, and it's not working out. Every time they try to change a scenario, like the lucid do changing the scenario, you're still unfazed and you're still walking through these beautiful. Um, there is a guardian in the dreamscape who is looking into this deception, and they're just watching, they're observing the actions and ignoring that deceptive pleas. They're trying to plead to this guardian in the dreamscape. They're praying to this, professing their love, their undying love, being coy and shy, and batting their eyelids. But this person is just looking at the information on their vendetta against you, trying to switch their destinies. It's like some kind of inception gone wrong. It's like whatever they try to do in the name of inception, it's like just what became like proof and evidence for this watchful guardian, this King of Wands in the dreamscape. And now whatever they say, it's like it's coming out as deceptive, even in the waking world. In the dream world, they're still continuing to uh, flirt their way. This is like a succubus energy coming through. This is like a wannabe succubus, incapable of doing that. Basically what they did in the dreamscape is like they incepted uh, a scenario in the dreamscape in the upright as well as in the reverse, like the reflective word in the upright and the reverse. So they're going to have nightmares where their deception is going to get caught because they're just showing up in deception all the time, and that's going to affect their waking world. That is what I'm getting. They're going to be unable to speak the truth that they are a liar, is coming through, like the divine feminine, the divine masculine here and the divine feminine here. Yeah. um the divine, this is a card for the divine masculine awakening. This could be one of the dream avatars of this King of Wands. Might be the dream avatar of the divine masculines here, like a guardian in the dreamscape. And our divine feminine and divine masculine both have a shared dreamscape. So it's like they are going to watch over it. Our divine counterparts, right, have a shared dreamscape with us, a dream reality. That's where we get the visions of our future pieces in to fill in the jigsaw puzzle in the correct order that we mutually agree upon, right? And now these people have gone and messed around, and now they have been identified. They've been identified by the divine masculine. This is somebody uh, on the divine feminine counterpart side, and now the divine masculine has been awakened to the truth of who on the divine feminine divine feminine's counterpart has been messing around with the shared subconscious, basically the invisible plane where the blessings are getting collected. They might show up in the dreaming as being genuine friends, and showing love, like care and concern and this warmth and things like that. But it's laced with deception. You can clearly see, like what they're holding behind the back. It's a sword that they will, as soon as they have your attention, they will stab you. They're trying to kill your dreams, or kill you in your dreams, kill your happiness, kill your clarity in your dreams, because you're getting what they're thinking is what you're seeing in the vision, in the dreams. And visions, only that will come to pass. But like you are seeing visions of the future that has already come to pass. It's to pacify us, like that's why we're getting these visions of the future, like to tell us that like it's confirmation. Yes, it's set now, it's done, this is coming through in your future. It's not like the other way around, like if you see it in the dreaming and then you can lucid dream and manifest your way. This is the ways of these people, these deceptive people. They try to uh, create something in the create fake visions based on other people's blessings and compile this. Okay, so basically, the divine collective gets clairvoyance, like in visions of the future in their dream. It's already happened, and it's like these people, whenever they get a glimpse of it, they get so envious, and they start. They start manipulating it. They start reversing all of that and um, stealing all of it to trying and interacting with you in the dreamscape. Like they think that they can steal the dreams of the future, or make you stop dreaming so that you don't manifest that future. But it's very weird. It's very twisted. It's very, very twisted. They have absolute. They're absolutely clueless about how things work in the subconscious, and in what is psychic vision, what are visions, what are psychic abilities, what are, because all of it is manipulated, and all of that is being reversed. All of that stalking, all of that information is now going to work against them. All that manipulation has been registered as bullying in the dreamscape. They're probably, like sending you subliminal messages through, like uh, I don't know, somehow sending subliminal messages, recommending uh, uh, I don't know, sending you content online somehow. through your newsfeed, audio clips, especially with hidden frequencies, very low frequencies like binaural beats or something, to get you to dream of them or to see like a reversal of good fortune. But now, since they have done that, that was their intention. So uh, anything that they projected as a reversal of your good fortune, it's going to be like, their fortunes are going to turn bad. Reversal of good fortune as bad fortune, right? So anything that they had to their name is going to turn bad. Like this King of Pentacles, the money, the wealth is going to start rotting away. Whatever they were trying to extract, that were your blessings, your resources. Basically, they were harvesting. So now they made it look like, they might have made it look like it's ill-gotten gains in the dream world. Like, whatever money you have, if it's comes from a very dark place or dark resource. Like, you do black magic to have material possessions. And now that now that they projected that false reality, that is becoming their reality. That is what they're going to keep dreaming about. That is what they've incepted in their dreamscape, and then that's what is going to come about in their actual material world, the reality. They're only going to get all of their resources are going to be bad resources. A lot of dark money, a lot of black money is going to come out, and um, that's what they manifested, getting a handout from this source. That's what they manifested, getting a handout from a dark entity, uh, uh, um, occult wealth. As they're cracking open, they're getting a handout from some occult activities, possibly. Right, that's what they manifested. They get or a link. They're getting connected to occult um, money from occult. It's like that's what they've attracted. That's what they attracted. That's what they try to project to you in your subconscious, that your money, the way you're getting money is dark. You're getting it through occult. Like, they try to hypnotize you. Like basically they um, got a glimpse into your dreamscape, right? Your whatever your subconscious was showing you about your future. They just basically got a glimpse, and they immediately flipped it around. The scenario, they flipped it around. This Queen of Wands person flipped it around. Whatever they saw, they spied on, like, peeped into. They flipped it around, and they overtook the entire the dream scenario. They overtook the entire dream scenario and tried to manipulate it to make it look like all that was going on was like ill-gotten gains. And but now they are stuck in that vision. When they after they woke up, they're stuck in that vision. And now they're like basically manifesting all of this money, of uh, like manifesting any money that they get in the future. There's going to be a link to like old occult dark places. They're like somebody's chasing after them. Some authorities are chasing after them. Suddenly a link has been forged, somehow, and they might actually have been involved in occult practices, and the authorities are taking down. They're taking down people that they're charging, and people who have been involved in occult practices or linked to occult practices. Through money, they're finding the links. They're finding the links. There's investigations going on. That is what I'm seeing. Or people are being sent, and this investigation is going to happen. Like, they're going to be the authorities are going to come after them, because suddenly now that somehow, like, there's this link that has been forged. This They manifested this link to come out into the open. And um, there's some loss, there's some regret for them having some kind of pride in their ability of, being deceptive, and showing up as innocent all the time. um, they were they were proud for the amount of times that they'd gotten away with this. They thought that, now nobody was going to investigate this, or there could never be. So what they probably put an end to these investing in these occult practices, like going to practitioners, or like paying practitioners to teach them all of these things. And now that the main practitioner is was put under questioning, and they gave out all the information. They must have said something like, I asked me to do is how to do all of these things, and I told them that these are dark occult practices. You will be praying to occult entities. They did it with full uh, they did it with complete awareness that they will be praying to a demonic entity. And this is the amount that they paid me to learn this. This is the amount that they paid me to do a spell, a dream spell, like so basically all the finances that they had, the amount of money that they had invested in some occult rituals and practices, or to keep this demon or a jinn bottled. And also this practitioner, possibly a male practitioner, has revealed it all. Basically, has revealed it all. Was called possibly overnight or in the morning to reveal it all, whatever they'd seen. And they have financial evidence, like payment and money, or like possibly camera footage or something like that, of these people who dream walked into your dreams. They have some footage and evidence, probably messages to show that, these people had wanted to access your subconscious, want to access your subconscious. They've given a statement to these investigating officers. These are police officers, like constables, possibly, who are coming over to investigate people. They regret doing this now. These people regret doing this. Whoever was doing this, they regret doing this. But they regret the fact that they were caught. They went so far into this that they actually that a practitioner actually has evidence on them, and people and it's getting questioned that why was this much amount of money invested in this. Like, it should have just been once or twice, but it kept happening over and over again. Like the footage of these people approaching this practitioner, okay, coming up, and they thought that they had left all of this behind, but then they had a relapse, and then uh they dipped into it several times. Like, it's like a relapse. It's like addiction. Five of Cups is like addiction to past ways. They leave it behind. They start moving forward, and they snap back. So much energy, like moving into the past, and then They reverse all of their hard work again, like by doing this, by spying on your dreams, your wealth. It's like it's like they're trying to outsmart death. Something to do about death, like they're trying to outsmart death or death of a situation, or like death of a love situation. They're trying to outsmart it, like they're trying to keep holding on to a situation, and they're trying to see how you do it because you have this mutual love, like Queen of Cups. You have your person, you're on your journey of true love, and you're discovering, like things, and they keep like wanting to look into your subconscious, and hoping to find that you're sad and depressed. And when they don't, when they see that you're moving along with your happily ever after really well, they mess around with it. And then they go and catch a practitioner, and then they pay them, like distress call, like do something, please, get me some of this. And then they project a dream reality where all of your fortunes have reversed, and they are getting all of that. Like they're getting the investment, and you are not, like you're hunting around in like the dark, and you're sad and depressed. But it's like they're out, they're like they're like out, they're charging against a dead scenario. They're taking action towards a dead scenario. So like they see a vision of the future, but it's subconscious, like there is protection, there's uh this guardian watching over your subconscious, and they shut off as soon as they understand that somebody has an access. They barely get a small glimpse, and based on that, they build this, and they build this entire scenario based on a, a fraction of a second. And it's like a dead scenario, it's not a real scenario. And then they collect so much bad karma. Whatever they show you in your dreams that you're missing out on, or those job opportunities and things like that, and then they are getting those opportunities, those handouts, all of those are dead scenarios. And then they go ahead and contact practitioners, and they evoke these entities, and the practitioner kind of gets, like a vision of them doing all of these practices again, because the dark entities is are related to are connected to this main practitioner, this magician person. And uh, then they see a visual of what these people have been trying to incept in your dream. And then it's like it's like it's like this practitioner probably, like is setting the police on these people, because they're tired of these people, like just like misusing that system, like and that dark entity. And that dark entity is related to that magician. And um it's making their head set on fire, right, in the middle of the night. And they don't like all of this. They think that it's just manipulating something, and it's a waste. They're thinking it's a waste. So many resources, so many actual material resources, including time, has been invested in this childish, immature drama. Knife Swords drama, immature shit. Like it's just like gossip, mean girls kind of situation. Mean girls, mean boys, like bullies, like nasty bullies, like stinky babies in diapers, like slurring and snapping at each other, like that kind of childishness. And it's a dead scenario. It's a dead scenario. And then they see all of this regret and remorse energy coming through as well in the subconscious. Why? Because like they're not getting to be with someone like that they were hoping to be with, or they're wanting to be in a relationship and that's not happening. They're not getting true love. Like it's like the practitioners like, can you not see why are you never ever getting like true love, like a relationship? Or because you don't understand it, like it's like you're enforcing like dead scenarios. Reversing people's fortune based on like you're creating scenarios where based on near to no information of what their truth is, actually what their blessings are, and then you're creating this fake scenario, this dead scenario, just to like, and you're investing so much money in it just to show them that look at that, you got a dream that I'm better than you, I'm more successful than you, that, or I got a handout from this person, these people, and you didn't, you were left out in the cold, like something like that. It's like weird. It has nothing to do with the relationship either. It's just about like, look at me, like I got something that and you didn't. um yeah, this is like the god of the underworld, the king of cups, god of the underworld type of a scenario. Somebody's being very foolish and cocky in front of the god. Look at that queen of cups here at the bottom of the deck. So let's say this is the dreaming, right? This is the dreaming, and they're working on a dead scenario, like in the dreamscape as well. And somebody is being very foolish and cocky, like, and running around, like perpetuating this dead scenario in the subconscious, and forcing like forcing this constantly, like bombarding like with these false dream visions, and making it look like, yeah, it's some kind of alternate reality in the akashic records, projecting all of that, or this is some kind of future reality that's showing up. Oh, horrible. It's because somebody like you, or you're self-sufficient, somebody is really really self-sufficient. There's a lot of jealousy surrounding that, like your self-sufficiency, um, or the divine feminine self-sufficiency, and a bright and wonderful future in the world. Like their soul is recognized as one of the top souls in the world right now, that kind of thing. The divine feminine counterparts, whose divine masculine counterparts have awakened permanently and finally. It's a lot of jealousy. It's a lot of jealousy. The divine masculine counterparts, the awakening, permanent awakening, they might end of the dark night of the soul. They might be speaking up. These people might be over. They might be stalking your divine masculine counterpart, and they might be hearing your name again resurfacing, or they might be asking around, have you seen her? Have you met her? Or they might be just standing up. They might be just standing up for you, like calling everybody a liar, and calling them out on their bullying and harassment and stalking, gang stalking you and things like that. And probably saying like, I know what you do. You're a creep. Like you're such a creep. Like you send subliminal messaging. I'll try to mind manipulate a fake like psychic connection or some kind of connection. I know what kind of voodoo witchy what washy thing you do. Like I know your wicked ways. I know your wicked ways. So they might be saying that. They might have mentioned these people who dream walked into your reality out loud on a phone or telephone conversation, which was picked up by them as like high alert. Like how did this a divine masculine like know that we do all of these things? Did the divine feminine tell him? And they realize that no, like, they have not been talking to each other. There's no contact, and they're still like, they still know each other's enemies very clearly, and what each other's enemies get up to. Frenemies get up to, rather, not even direct enemies, it's frenemies, pretending to be friends and caring and things like that. There's so much clarity. Like, suddenly the divine masculine like knows all the names and everything of your frenemies, of our frenemies, divine feminine. So our frenemies were trying to look like, oh, are we like in the dreaming, like sitting there together, dreaming of each other? Are we doing some kind of rituals before like going off to bed, and then we connect with our masculine? They're literally dream stalking you continuously to see, like, it's like voyeurism. They're voyeurism. They want to look in on your intimate moments in the dreaming. It's disgusting. It's really, really disgusting. These people are twisted and they're criminals. And when they don't see any kind of like intimate activity in the dreaming, they just like, start like bullying you in the dreaming. Like like, oh look, I have money and you don't. I have all of these like people like paying me for my work, or like, supporting me and sponsoring me, like, because I am like all this, like, I have this king of pentacles um person, a king of pentacles wealth manager who goes around doing charity. They're actually investing in me, like, look at me, I have pleased them, that kind of a thing. And you're left out in the cold, like that kind of a stuff, that kind of a thing. Like, look, you've spilled all your opportunities. And like when they wake up, like, they feel like, some kind of success, that when they're dreaming, they feel like they they've been successful in making you sad. And then when they wake up, they feel that all of that sadness that they try to project on you. And um, when they realize that you don't give a damn, your abundance, your divine feminine, your blessings are coming through, because your divine masculine is awakening, like the freaking super sun in the middle of the multiverse. Like, they're getting all the information. Your divine masculine, there is a divine masculine polarity within divine masculine and divine feminine within all of us, right? All of us divine collective. And now the divine masculine is completely awakened, and the counterpart who was finding themselves in the divine masculine polarity, now suddenly you're on the scene, like protecting everything subconsciously, energetically, because now they have all of this energetic data. And then you're like, oh, now I can literally just relax and manifest my abundance, be in a state of abundance consciousness. So that's making them really jealous. And yeah, there's this Queen of Pentacles. There, somebody is continuously being hired. Like, there's this King of Pentacles, there's this Queen of Pentacles. They've been hired by people to continuously chant or channel into your subconscious. Judgment is being passed on them. Knight of Swords here again. Judgment is being passed on them. The Knights of the Void, or the dreamscape, like, the place in between the dreaming and the waking, the void. Night from there, like, they're basically like somewhat like of a state of death in the dreaming, because there are those dead zones where all of this kind of retarded, immature, manipulated stuff goes, like in the void. Like, it's not the proper void, it's like within the dreaming, it's like those dead zones when all this manipulative dreaming subconscious stuff goes. And there are nights, like, being sent to handle these practitioners, right? Who have just been, who are just looking for the money, who are investing this money for like dream manipulation and harvesting, right? Judgment is being called upon them. This is the card, judgment card. Like judgments are being written on them. In this is, look at the blue colors, look at the visual. This is all like dreaming, right? Judgment is being called upon them, and they're going to be stuck, like dreaming about like uh, aging and having nothing, like these practitioners. I don't know, this kind of dream is getting sent on them, like they're or burdened with their bad karma, that kind of a thing. And yeah, look at that, the star card. There is this guardian in the dreamscape. uh, uh, yeah, Chelly designer, yeah, I know, even I've been wondering. Yeah, yeah, I know. I've been wondering the same thing. Like, why do I have such low subscriber? I think there are some hackers here who are blocking my content and removing subscribers or something like that. Thank you for asking, Chelly. I hope you enjoy the reading. And yeah, I'm doing my work. I'm going to look into it once the content is out. I'm going to organize it, structure it. Maybe after a few months or so, like my channel will pick up. Thank you for the concern. You're very, very sweet, Chelly. Okay, so like there is this guardian angel of the dreaming. This is what I like in looking up in the sky. So this is the star, and then we have the sun. So the divine masculine is not only awakening in the waking life, they're awakening and watchful in the dreaming as well. This is also this so basically this Knight of Swords cloaked figure is what I think is cold fire. I not think, I know is cold fire. This is the void card. And he's been sending out like these knights from the void for the first time. Um since the end of January, possibly. No, since the end of last year, he's been prepping, like, knights in the void, this energy, like, a lot of people, a lot of minds jumped into the void, and he's been either sending them to be deleted permanently or resurrecting them and moving them out. He only sent one person out of the void, like one mind out of the void and into the light. Rest all he like deleted. And this is the Sandman, Morpheus, the Lord of Dreams and dreaming itself, like, Lord of so he's also come out, and he's also being very, very supportive. Uh, like he's been working in the dreamscape non-stop since the past 2 years, 2 years, and he's been doing it so quietly and so silently. The Sandman's process of helping out the divine collective, the star seeds especially, is so phenomenal. It's like this. It's silence working its best magic, healing magic in the subconscious. Like, if you're getting nightmares, the reason why you're getting nightmares all out of sudden, out of the blue, is because the Sandman recognizes, Morpheus is recognizing when somebody is you've been targeted and your dreams are being harvested, right? Like Morpheus, like immediately sends like an onslaught of like weird nightmares. So they only harvest that mental energy of nightmares and fear. And it's like those fears and those nightmares have nothing to do with you as well. So it's like absolutely detached to you. It's like a lie. So Morpheus has gotten so clever when it comes to protecting the divine collective's subconscious. We have the Five of Cups here, like, they're getting nothing. They're getting literally nothing. They're just getting a lot of depression, uh, and also sort of revelations on something that they might have done, some horrible betrayals that they might have done, like, kind of Ten of Swords. This is like targeting father figures, people with daddy issues. Uh, these these women pretending to have daddy issues. I don't know, like, they I think it's coming out, like, they've had some kind of hatred towards father figures, and they put that energy out there in the subconscious. And uh, I'm possibly like, even in the movie Inception, right? They're trying to get him to, like, kill his father or something like that, or get his father to sign something before he dies, like change the will and things like that. So it's like some kind of weird business like this going on in the subconscious. And like the divine feminine is like, huh, what the hell? Like, like, I'm so beautifully connected with both my father and mother energy. Like, we might fight, we might bicker, we might argue, we might have big differences, but there are no mommy or daddy issues here to speak of. But, like, these low vibing manipulative feminines, or and masculines, distorted feminines and distorted masculines, who are trying to distort your subconscious, and thinking that if they distort your subconscious, they can distort your future blessings. But it's like reversed. It's literally reversed. I want to say it one more time. If you're getting any visions of the future anywhere while you're awake, while you're sleeping, wherever it is, it's already happened, and that's why you're getting it. So, like, it's lucid dreaming is something else. Like, you do it with intent of lucid dreaming. It doesn't change what's happening in the future. It changes the present scenario. It tells you how to actually venture around the your dreams while you're dreaming, while you're in a sleep state, as if you were awake. It's just an alternate reality. It's just to familiarize you with the non-physical realms of existence, and to remind you of the non-physical realms while you are alive in the physical realm, right? So, like, there's I think these people are so stupid. Like, they've been taken over by jealousy and envy way too much. And they fed the jealousy and envy way too much. I don't think i don't think they have any ill intent. It's just that they see something good happening for someone else, and they instantly forget that their life is cool. And then they just, like, the jealousy overtakes them, and they want to rip their heart out because somebody, like, envy, like, they I think they need to go to an exorcist or something. They've spent too much time, like, with this dark entity, this demonic entity, devil energies, like, praying to the devil to do their bidding. I don't even know what they wanted. Is it money? Is it, like, some kind of psychic abilities? What is it that they wanted? Is it that they wanted, or like, God to write them a different life or whatever? I don't know. Like, whatever they're doing, like, even throughout anything successful, anything that they're conducting successfully, like, in life, like, they're still sad and depressed. It's like they're I don't know, maybe they're praying to death, or they're praying to death and dreaming these gods of death and dreaming. These are non-physical worlds. It's like they are unable to cope with life because they have immaturely, like, this immature indulgence with the devil. I don't know. These people are really stupid. I'm really sorry. Like, they're coming out, but basically, why am I doing these readings is because all over the world, authorities, like police officers, are like, getting contacted by people because of these demonic rituals. Like people, they're getting evidence, they're getting anonymous tips, like, this person indulges in occult rituals, they talk to demons and they try to do this. I've seen them. I think they're sending me some psychic attacks and things like that. They like people, some people, like normal people, like who are going about doing their own thing, like they just really don't know that these things exist, right? Or even if they know that these things exist, they don't know that somebody would attack them like that, um using the evil energies, devilish energies. So they don't know who to go and talk to. So they maybe talk to the local police authorities and authorities like security forces or whatever it is. And then, like, or these investigators, like, can you please look into this properly and find some evidence? And now monetary evidence has just been provided by the major practitioners or magicians who they learned or got access to these dark entities. Like cold fire is my entity in the void, right? So if anybody, but the best part is, like, he's an entity in the void, and only I've been able to connect with him, and he's so detached from everybody else's agenda and things like that. So it doesn't hurt me if somebody's like, saying that, claiming that they are talking to cold fire, or if they're trying to like speak to cold fire, he'll literally give them cold fire, like, a cold shoulder. uh he doesn't even listen to me. Like, I'm just channeling his words. Like, I've never asked him for anything. Like, he just speaks through me. Like, he's the entity that helps me, like, not helps me, like, uh I help giving voice to, like, I'm just a speaker here. So, well, so it I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, but if somebody is going to fake that, he's going to get pissed off at them. And since I'm connected to him, he's connecting with me. He's going to speak through me, and he's going to be angry through me. He's going to be upset through me. And then he's going to send these new knights to charge at them. So I feel all of that energy coursing through me, and I have no idea. Now think about it this way. These heavy duty devil demonic energies that this practitioner has had a healthy relationship with, all right? And now suddenly these immature idiots who want to dream walk and get jealous of what they see in the divine counterparts dreaming for less than a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a second in the dreaming. They want to get jealous and they want to cook up the scenario. Oh my god, they have this amazing beautiful life, secret life that we don't know of, and they're communicating in the dream world, and they're reality jumping, and then they're going to go there and, suddenly get jealous of somebody else's life, forget all about the fact that their life is good too, and has some things and that kind of and then they go and talk to this demonic entity right in the middle of the night and in a REM sleep cycle and things like that. And do you not think the practitioner is going to know that you've accessed this demonic entity through their method, their way of evoking this entity? Oh my god, like, this is really stupid. So, anything else? It's just jealousy. It's a lot of jealousy, a lot of immaturity. Let's get some. What was the title of this video again? I forget. I really, really forget. But Charlie, okay. Let me have a conversation. My channel is ready, by the way. Most definitely have been hack stock all over. And thank you to be blessed here. What coal fire, darling? Interesting. Coal fire is an entity from the void, um, very detached. People think that they can jump into the void and just to dump all of their bad deeds, and there is no one there, and then they're met with cold fire, and then he basically passes judgment whether they get to go back into the into reality, into the universe, or get deleted, sent into the black hole, and their information gets. So he's like the part of the judgment process, the cosmic judgment process. When compared to classic 6-8, however, the instruction set differs mainly in that it no longer has support. Oh, I'm confused about coal fire. Oh, thank you. Dream walk right into. Okay, that's cool. Cold fire is an entity. It's like for example, something like Morpheus. Have you heard of the Sandman? Have you watched the Sandman series? So Sandman is the lord of the dreaming, and
It's 7 o'clock.
Coldfire is the lord of the void. He's also the void, and he's the entity in the void that doesn't speak to anyone. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna get one fairy oracle card, one or two, whatever falls out. I don't think I want to do clarifications at all. Well, the Coalfire instruction set is assembly source compatible by means of translating software available from the vendor and not entirely object code compatible when compared to classic hardware. What is this, like Chelly? Coalfire instruction set. What is that? Yeah, it could be like that. It's like even I'm trying to see what the void is made up of. Like at the like I see like large stone slabs, like those big single rocks. They're just laid down as tiles, and way before I got this deck, I saw the background of the void to be something like this. And on one large stone slab, very far away, I would see this man sitting there in a white shirt, all right, in a white shirt, facing his back and crouched, like hunched over, definitely not paying attention to me. And I was just walking around the void for a very long time, like I don't know, I definitely didn't want to go into the void. It was not done purposely, it was like I was sent there. And the cold fire, I didn't know the name was cold fire, so I didn't and I didn't bother to ask what the name was of this person. I didn't want any interaction. I felt that this was such a safe place. I didn't know it was the void. And I was like, it's so nice and it's so pleasant here. It's so quiet here. And this being, this man doesn't speak to me, doesn't look at me. It felt so relaxing. And then like one day my friend was like, what is like this Gemini anger thing, like you can't really tell, because when y'all are angry, because y'all are always like laughing and making fun in a good mood, and then y'all go really silent and quiet, and y'all are processing something, and it feels like y'all are really angry at something. And then I just said, like I don't know how to explain this. It's like it's like and the entity turned around and spoke for the first time after I said it's like cold fire. Both of us said the name at the same time, and my friend said this should be your tarot name. And then it slowly and steadily I discovered that it was an entity, and whenever I read tarot cards, that was the entity that I was channeling. So I'm still discovering. I haven't gone around the void so much, but because yeah, I don't know. There might be other stories that depict it differently, but for my tarot purposes, the place that I channel is like literally like this a dark, not dark, like it, there is this movie called The 13th Floor. It's like the main actor and actress, like the main characters, the protagonists, they have been told that after a certain location, you are not supposed to go there, like in the company that they work for, or something like that. And then what, towards the end of the movie, they just break through the barriers and they cross there and they see, and it's just nothingness. It's absolutely nothingness. Like, imagine this is the road, this is a barrier they're not asked to, they're told not to cross, and then they cross over, they reach here, and there's literally nothing, and that's where the movie ends, right? So I see the void as like that, I can only see till this portion, and whenever I move there, then it 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 gives me a visual, but it's still that those visuals are still very, very sublime, very fluid, like open to interpretation. It's like anything can come up, and it's like it depends on the observer, right? The observer gives form to the wave function, and like basically, like if I had to go based on that theory, like it's like what I am processing, it gets processed there, and then that reality ends, like the tesseract in the movie Interstellar. It's something like that. Yeah, like the tesseract in the movie Interstellar, that's what I would describe it mainly as. It's definitely not a white place, it's more like a dark blue, darker place. Oh yeah, onyx. Oh, like onyx color. It's like a mixture of black and white. Onyx. Thanks, Telly. You're cool too. I'm gonna get one card for the fairy oracle, and I'm gonna close this reading. Uh, let's see. All right, all right. Look at this. We have the key, and okay, a proposal coming through, a letter. Okay, this is what they're jealous of. Like, some divine masculine counterpart is swooning over us, and they have this house for us. And there's long ass letter that they have written to us, professing their love to us. And this is what they were trying to get in the get a glimpse of in the reading, that what's in the letter, what did he say to her, has he given her the key, oh my god, has he proposed to her? And then what they saw was this like grand, really, really like divine feminine level of worldwide recognition, and just divine feminine just walking around, like possibly in her pajamas, like in central London or something like that, and like um, paying for her own self, and she's working on a creative project, her curiosity, and doing all of that. And then suddenly it's like, oh, where is divine masculine's proposal and letter? Oh, okay. So it's really immature and twisted like that. All right, and thank you for being here, Chelly. I'm going to close the reading. Thank you for your like, and please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hit the notification bell so you get the next. You get a note. Yeah, I have to go. Like, the readings ended. I'm gonna come back here in like possibly an hour or so, hour and a half, possibly. I will talk more. I will talk more. Hit the notification bell. I'm here. I do like 3 or 4 readings every day that last around an hour. Bless you too. Take care.